Okay, guys, before we start our podcast, I need to say real quick, sweetie, the holidays came early. Santa baby, I only have one wish this year, and I wish for this holiday season is for my man to have smooth jingle balls. Thankfully, Manscaped answered my call with the Performance Package 4.0, so I don't have to find Santa's beard in my man's pants again. This holiday season, get your man products that will actually get him smooth and clean. Their all-new Body Buffer does just that. It's time to give the man in your life the gift of beautiful skin and balls this holiday season. So listen, I need you guys to fucking take a second. If you don't like bush, if you're over it, if you're like me and you're tired of finding hair when you go down on your man.
And let me tell you, there's hair and then there's hair.
Yeah, a little hair is fine, but you need a little trim. You need a little Manscape. Hairy balls are a thing of the past, you guys.
What is this, the 70s?
Yeah, exactly.
Clean up your nuts.
Yeah,
Are you nuts?
Are you nuts? Clean up your nuts.
Yeah.
Their hygiene bundle also comes with a pair of Manscaped anti-chafing boxers. It'll keep your man's junk feeling fresh all day.
I love the boxers.
Perfect package. The boxers are good.
I gave them to this hot guy I was hooking up with, and he put them on. I was like, oh.
The boxers look good.
They look good.
I'm telling you, I like the boxers on me.
Yeah, they're cute. They're cute.
They just also launched a new body buffer. It's 100% antibacterial body scrubber, and it's just what men need for the holidays, honestly. A little more antibacterial. So, sweet, eh? Tis the season to load up on Manscaped products that will actually have you wanting to rock around his Christmas tree. You guys, they have waterproof trimmers.
Rock around his Christmas tree.
They have waterproof trimmers. Their stuff reduces foot odor. It reduces the risk of ingrown hairs and grooming accidents. Like, it's a really, really great product. So go to manscaped.com, and then if you use promo code TB20, you get 20% off and free shipping. Again, that's manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping. I don't know a better deal than this. Men need this.
Yep.
This is a perfect Christmas gift for your man, ladies. I know you're listening right now. You probably have a pube in your teeth. Get on it.
Get on it.
Manscaped.com.
Great stocking stuffer, the Lawnmower 4.0.
Yeah, exactly. And make sure you tell them that this bitch sent you.
Let's get into this week's episode.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to This Bitch with Sara Weinshenk and Kim Congdon.
Hey everybody, we're live from the Hive at Mastermind Media with another episode of This Bitch Podcast. I'm Kim Congdon.
And I'm Sara Weinshenk.
Oh, and we're here. We did not fight before this.
We would never.
No, we got along great. Right, Xavier?
Yeah, that's right.
He's shaking and scared. He's crying. He's like, Mommy and Mama are fighting against... Not Xavier's getting a teddy bear from the trunk of a cop car soon.
Not Xavier's having to pack a little backpack and going away for a little to foster care. Xavier the savior.
Xavier, we have bad news. Mommy and Mama is going to have to take a little break.
And just because we don't love each other anymore
doesn't mean that we don't love you. Xavier.
What are you doing over there?
Me, I'm trying to set this thing.
You did the exact... Those are my lucky numbers. Don't fuck with my OCD like that by putting a series of lucky twos up.
That's how you get a white girl.
That's how you get me.
You know how you trap a white girl? You just put a series of the same number under a box
One,
with a stick.
1, 1, 1, 1. It's a sign. It's a sign. It's a trap. That's how you traffic a white girl.
Yes, it is.
11.
It is.
Next thing you know, there's just like a big net over you. By the way, I've never seen this is crazy. You're fucking up the clock in such a way that it's making me happy I'm not the one that's doing it. Because if the situation was reversed and I was doing to the clock what you're doing to the clock, steam would be coming out of your head right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm molesting this clock.
What are you
Maybe
doing?
This works.
Just press start.
I did like 1,000 times.
Okay.
Is it like that?
No, that's 45 seconds. Well, at this point, we can't just spend the whole intro of the podcast setting the clock.
You're right.
Taking away from the podcast.
Can I give it to you, Xavier? not production getting involved. For
Not
the clock.
mastermind getting involved. We love mastermind. They're here for us.
They are.
They got
know
a clock. We can't work it. That's on us, actually.
It's very much on us. No, they're coming in through the curtain. We
They're
got
coming in
Charles
through the-
coming in. We got a time on there suddenly. Now it's 12:30 p.m. according to this thing.
I don't know. Nobody else can see the clock,
Thank you.
by the way.
No,
the
I know.
people who are at home, they can't see the clock. So
No,
now
no.
we just look like two crazy bitches talking about a clock that's out of frame.
I feel like
Is
I'm
that
bad.
what they want?
I feel like I'm bad at technology.
I think you're better at technology than me.
Really? I don't.
Between the two of us?
I just got Google Calendar.
I
don't know how to, like-
I gotta be honest, that's not technology.
Yeah, it is.
You just called a Google Calendar technology.
It is. What else would it be?
An organizational method.
But it's
calendar?
but it's on the phone. A calendar is a piece of paper
When
on
you
a wall.
say technology, I mean like,
What do you think I'm talking
I'm
about? Advanced robots?
yeah.
No.
Or basic robots.
No.
Even just the fundamentals of robotics.
No, you know that's not what I'm talking about when I
But
say
you
technology.
would know the fundamentals
this
of
is why I hate
robotics
her.
over me.
I bring up technology and she goes, you don't mean phones, you mean AI. And it's like, no, you know I don't mean AI for sure. You know that I mean phones. You know that I mean TikTok. You know that I mean email. I don't know how to, I just learned how to attach, sweetie.
Don't say that.
It's
Not her
hard.
not knowing how to attach. I believe you don't know how to attach. You know how many days I go by say, hey, any day now she's going to send her bio and headshot so we can send it to the club.
How
and
many times do I need to send the same bio and headshot?
I don't know, but you know what? I think I might have yours.
You definitely do. You should
Every
put both of ours in one email and then just
Save it to drafts.
save it to drafts. Not me making you do my work.
See, this is the thing about Mama. She likes to make Mommy her secretary.
Were we fighting bad before this, Xavier?
I wouldn't say it was too bad.
Was it tense for you?
No, I got really. I had.
He's
parents that
comfortable.
fought.
He's used to it.
He's
Are you used to our fighting?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's totally comfortable amongst the chaos.
When we used to film Stone Science, we'd have to send our raw footage to this guy, Jay Sheck, who was like really, really good. And he saw the real us. He saw us at our fightiest.
At the worst.
We were like two of those fish with the long tails.
Beta?
We're two betas in a small tank when we were doing Stone
Bite our
Science.
heads off.
Yes.
Yeah, because nobody realizes we'd bring the lab. We'd have to bring the parts of the lab.
I'm at Ralph's looking for dry ice. 10 minutes
And we
before I'm supposed to be on set.
Yeah, dude.
It was a lot.
And I'd be like, do we need the dry ice? You're like, no, we need the dry ice. I'm like, the dry ice is $20 for a brick of it. Why is it so expensive? We don't really need it. We need the ice. It's like,
It looked good.
it does look good, but okay, first of all, dry ice, $20 for a brick of it.
Who's buying this dry ice? And like, if it's
Rich. They're rich. They have ambiance. They have ice luges. They have dry ice.
yeah, I feel like if I was rich, I'd keep dry ice in my freezer just to have like it coming out of things. Like I want my. No, I'm serious. If I was rich,
Test tubes for no reason.
no,
in the
like I put
kitchen.
like a little like water container in that and just have mist coming out of my plant. Pretty.
I
I'd
wish-
have a whole section of plants with dry ice behind them.
Dude, if I have the day off, the last thing I'm doing is breaking a brick of dry ice to drop it into a plant arrangement.
Have you ever played with dry ice? So fun.
Yeah, I did from a distance. You can't touch it. It'll burn a hole in your flesh.
Yeah. You didn't know that when we first bought it.
Sounds about right. We needed tongs to handle the dry ice.
And it would scream when you push the tongs against it.
Dry ice is a hell of a thing.
How is it made?
It's just really cold ice, right?
I think it's more than that.
What is dry ice?
Xavier, could you tell mommy and mama what dry ice is?
Xavier the savior.
Xavier the savior. Could you tell mommy and mama?
Tell mom and mommy about the dry ice. Saves. Baby saves.
How does dry ice work?
You sound so enthusiastic.
How does dry? He's actually hanging from a rope.
He's like, how
Right
does
now.
dry ice work?
He's trying to tip
Dry
his own
ice
chair
is
over.
Frozen carbon dioxide. So it's like a frozen gas. That's why it stays like
So
that.
it's not even like ice because ice is just frozen water. And
It's
dry
a
ice is
frozen
for
gas. Wow.
Interesting.
And that's why as it melts, it turns into like that vapory.
Because it's a gas because it's melting into back to what it is.
Oh, right.
Which is
it's
like when
returning
ice,
to its natural
when ice
state.
melts, it becomes water. When dry ice melts, it becomes gas. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys see, if you listen to our pod, sometimes you
learn
learn
something.
You learn. We're teachers of the world.
We're scholars,
Scholars,
teachers,
students.
Unique.
We're not scared to learn.
We're not scared to ask questions either.
No, we want to know.
You know what they say? There's no such thing as a dumb question. Unless I'm asking it, then it's probably a dumb question.
I've asked a few dumb questions in my life. I'll tell you that.
Well, like, there's nothing worse than getting embarrassed in school.
Yeah.
Remember, like, when they would make you, like, publicly read? Also,
I loved it.
I'm a great reader. Of course, that was my time to shine.
Yeah, no, honey.
Not us loving the attention from a public reading assignment.
Not me counting ahead, knowing which paragraph I'm going to be doing because they went down the thing and practicing my paragraph so mine would be the most enthused. I was like, then he said, we're going to that bridge to Terabithia. I don't care what you say.
No.
When we had to read Bridge to Terabithia in class.
Dude, I used to always want to be called on.
Me too.
And they always get you when you don't feel like getting called on, though. The one-off day. Mm-hmm. They'll be like, Sarah, stand up. What's 14 divided by 2? I don't fucking know.
No, I still don't.
Dude, I had this 6th grade teacher who was obsessed with leopard print and just cats in general. Like, she would wear several different types of leopard print at once. It could be like a leopard print shirt with a tiger print jacket with a leopard headband, and then she had this ring on her finger that would open.
Yeah.
And like you could like store coke in it or something, and she would call it her poison ring. And she said if we got the answers wrong, she was gonna poison us.
That's
abusive.
Insane. Yeah.
Abusive.
Yeah.
And that just was flying at Catholic school. The weird cat lady's threatening to poison the students.
Have you seen the teachers who just got fired for scaring their students?
What'd they do?
Oh, this is really bad. I'm going to show you.
It's a reminder that actions have consequences. Criminal charges have been lodged against those daycare workers who terrified their young charges by confronting them wearing a screen mask. First, they lost their jobs. Now, as Stephen Fabian reports, they
gave Inside Edition permission to show her face.
That is
it's heartbreaking. Now, 4 of those daycare workers still traumatized.
How scary.
And has been drawing pictures of the monster.
And she says, this is a mask, Mama. This is a monster.
No.
Caitlin Johnson's 2-year-old son, Pierce, was chased around the daycare by the monster as another
Why would you do that?
The kids are being bad,
Why
so
would
they
you
put
do
on a
that?
monster mask. And these kids are like, oh God, let me pause this. These kids are like 2 and 3. It's not funny, but seeing the little picture of the mask and it's just like, she's drawing the thing she's scared of. And it's just a scribble because they're 2. It's like, it's so sad.
That is sick.
I know.
I would have a problem if I sent my kid to that school.
If I saw that video, I would be in jail.
Wait, because
I would go to that daycare and I would beat the fuck out of every teacher there. Absolutely. I would straight up go there and fight them.
For traumatizing your child.
Yes. Have you ever seen this one? Honey, I finished the internet.
What do you mean?
I'll send these both to you, Xavier. This one's bad and also kind of funny. I don't know why, but kids like being kind of tortured.
I don't like kids being tortured.
No, it's not funny. It's okay. It's fine when they're alive, and it's not funny to scare children. I would never scare a child. I love children. But the drawing of the mask.
The drawing of the mask was pretty funny. It's like she's drawing this kid is traumatized.
And it's just
she
a
has
scribble.
PTSD. It's like this is the mask.
This lady came to pick up her daughter at daycare, and the daycare was closed with the lights off, and the little girl's just waiting inside.
Oh no!
And she's crying. She was just there by herself.
You can't leave your.
Look at her.
What? They just left her in the classroom alone?
Yeah. They just left her ass in there. She's 2.
I like how you're on Inside Edition. Suddenly you watch Inside Edition video. This is the second Inside Edition
Inside
video.
Edition is World Star for your 30s.
Look, they just left this 2-year-old by herself in a classroom.
World Star.
The injustice.
World Star. I can't. I mean, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I also think there has to be a level of sickness to want to get off from scaring children like that.
No, yeah.
Like that person should not be in charge of your child.
Why do people like that choose those jobs? If you hate children, do a job where you never have to see them. Do stand up. It's a perfect job to hate children. They're not even allowed in your job. We're not even allowed in our building.
That is true.
Yeah, you never have to deal with them. I'm like, we need more children in stand up. These people need a soft touch every once in a while. There's nothing a comedian needs more than a soft touch, sweetie. I can't.
Comedians as parents.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. I mean,
I think having a clown as a parent is going to be fun. I think being a clown as a parent is going to be fun.
I'm going to be the most fun parent. I also don't think that I would put my kid in school.
Oh no!
Call me one of those.
Not one of these.
I'm an unschooler.
She's a homeschooler.
I think I'm a homeschooler. And they're not going to learn much because I don't know anything.
No, your kid's going to come up being like, okay, so I take the white grape owl, and I dump it out. This is how I make it blunt. I was like licking the
art of blunt. That's art class, sweetie.
The art of blunt, and then we're going to do collage. I mean, would you want to be a homeschool teacher? No. Your kids will be fucking weirdos.
I don't think schools are scary.
But so is homeschooling. Homeschools are even scarier.
Yeah, but they're in your home. It's like with the school shootings is what makes me nervous to have kids in a school.
I'm sending my kid to a school where there's metal detectors on the way in
and
metal
security
detectors on the way out.
Maybe that's the move.
I'm sending my kid to school in a bulletproof vest with like stickers of Jasmine. So sad. That's
not
so
Jasmine
dark.
taking the bullet.
No.
Sorry, wear this magic carpet around your chest. And have a good day, sweetie.
It's going to be a whole new world.
A whole new.
Homeschooling, though, that's how they get weird. We both know a few people who got homeschooled that turned out a little.
Yeah, that's true.
You know who I'm thinking.
I don't know, but I know enough.
We know a homeschooled woman.
Who?
We know a homeschooled woman that really...
Type her name right there.
She was homeschooled and it all checks out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you want one of those running around?
Yeah, the woman we knew that was...
One of those feral children running around?
The one that we knew that was homeschooled was off the rocker, sweetie.
Yeah. Different personalities.
Listen,
on
if we were
different
homeschooled,
days.
We're not hating on you.
No, if you were homeschooled, you know what a problem it is, what an obstacle it is.
You know what it did to you.
You know what it did to you.
Yeah.
Would you do that to your kids? Sound off in the comments below if you're a homeschooled homie.
Dude, I fucking hated school until I got into like high school. I hated school.
It was
like
too.
always really like school was very, very hard for me.
It was really hard for me too, and I also didn't give a fuck about any of it. And I have reoccurring nightmares that I'm back in it. Do you ever have that?
No, I don't have reoccurring nightmares, but like I do remember being in school and like almost not understanding how. I think that one of the most important parts of going to school is like preparing your children for school. So when they're going into kindergarten, like preparing them for all the things they're going to learn so that they could be like not behind. And I think because I didn't get started off early, like I was so behind every year that I never could catch up. I feel like the people in kindergarten were learning things that they were already taught at home, and it was just like a reminder. And I was learning them for the first time. And I remember going into school and being like, how do these people know these things?
No, yeah. I didn't understand that either. Like I remember when we were learning like addition and subtraction, I'm like, this is the first I've ever heard of this
I didn't even
shit.
know it existed, and people already understood it.
The very first day at kindergarten, there's this... They wanted us to write our names on a paper, but I didn't really understand the directions. Of course I didn't. So I was looking over at this other girl's paper, and she told on me immediately and goes, excuse me, but Sarah's looking at my paper. And I'm like, I didn't even know you can't look at someone's paper. It's the fucking first day, you cunt.
Not her being here before.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you know all the rules?
There were people that knew everything already. How?
I'm like, I can't do that? You got to tell me the rules before I get here. Not me getting told on. I've been at school for 30 minutes.
Now you're in trouble not knowing anything.
I didn't know anything. It was
Poor little
30
shankers.
minutes. I said, what's happening?
Poor little shankers.
Dude, school is a lot.
School was so hard for me. It's so funny. Growing up in school, I was very much like a C average student. And I got good grades like a few times, like when I needed to get into college and like there was like a consequence, then suddenly, I did good enough to get into college. But if there was no like, you're not going to get out of here unless this is done, I wasn't about it at all.
I just remember never remembering my locker combo. And then like being fucked because I needed the books that were inside my locker and I didn't remember it. And then if I did remember it, it was like...
Never worked.
It never worked. And then
I could see you having trouble with the locker.
I have a reoccurring nightmare. I literally have this reoccurring nightmare where I can't open my locker and I need to get out my science book and I can't. And then I show up to class late. And I'm telling you, I have this at least once a week.
No.
It's like locker drama.
No.
Yes. And I remember in 8th grade, I remember I was going through a lot in 8th grade. My locker was messy. I couldn't get anything out of it. It was like all the papers would fall out. The books would fall out. It was embarrassing. And then I'm like, I don't remember the combo. And when I open it, all this shit falls out of it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But then other girls, I looked at their locker. They had shelves.
They had shelves, mirrors. Those cunts.
Those cunts applying their lip gloss in between classes.
I was like,
what's
lip
happening?
gloss? I can't even find my math book.
I know. Did you used to take your mom's stuff?
I was a dirty locker girl too. And yes, I still do.
Like I would take my mom's eyeliner and then she would text message me while I was at school and say, where is my eyeliner? I can't find it anywhere, Sarah. And I'd be like, no idea. And then
I'd be putting it on.
I'd come home later with eyeliner on and she'd be like, Sarah, did you take my eyeliner? It's expensive. I don't want you using my stuff. And I was like, I had to go to track and field at the boys' school. I needed it.
Yeah, I love taking my mom's jewelry to this day. My mom got a haircut. She like cut all her hair off. Mm-hmm. And so I stole her straightener a couple of years ago. Like straight up stole it from under her sink because I knew she wouldn't give it to me, but she also wasn't going to use it. And then one day she came to visit me and she saw the straightener and she's like, I blamed your sister.
No.
Yeah, and I was like, good.
That's what happens. If you take your mom's stuff for long enough, when something's missing, she'll automatically blame you. Mm-hmm. My mom always blames me. I'm like, I haven't lived at home for years. She's like, where's my brush?
My mom does that too when I come to visit. She's like, my butterfly dress is gone. And then I'm on Instagram in a butterfly dress. I'm like, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I like stealing stuff from my mom. She shops a lot. The bitch is always shopping.
Your mom?
Yes. I think my mom has a shopping addiction.
Relatable. Remember me?
Mm-hmm. I remember
Vegas,
you.
baby.
Yeah.
I'm at Forever 21 an hour before Skink
You have
Fest launch
the saddest
party.
shopping addiction I've ever seen.
Make the most of what I have.
Shopping addiction for $3 tank tops.
I need a
And
fresh
like
tank for the morning.
penguin shorts. It's like
penguin shorts.
sounds kind of cute.
You know, I would love a pair of penguin shorts.
Penguin shorts sound like your style.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. She told me I would look good in penguin shorts.
They're cute.
Giving Shenk.
They're cute. So when I was in elementary school, I had this teacher. Can I say her name? Is that allowed?
She's probably dead.
Good. Her name.
Should I say the name of the leopard print bitch who tried to poison us?
Yeah, no, she probably was her sister because this bitch, her name was Miss Paleta. And she was my math teacher in 5th grade. And she was the meanest teacher. And she had a voice like this. And she had short hair. She was really tall. She was like 5'11". She had short hair. She was an aggressive. She was like she was giving Jane Lynch, but mean.
Okay.
Short, and her hair was like dyed orange. It wasn't like red. It was like dyed orange.
No.
And it was like short, like not even like, it was like a boy's haircut.
Oh, not a character teacher.
Yes.
When they're a full character and you're like, this is a lot to process.
And her whole desk she was obsessed with Jeff Gordon. Do you know who Jeff Gordon is?
Is that a NASCAR driver?
Yes. I can't believe you knew that. Have you ever seen Jeff Gordon?
Wait, I can't with a teacher that's obsessed with NASCAR tchotchkes on her desk.
Yeah, she was.
I don't like this. This is giving me a bad feeling. Did
her
she
whole
smell
desk was like this, like Jeff Gordon everywhere. This guy.
No, it's like
everywhere.
a high school locker.
Yeah.
Like she's got a crush on Jeff Gordon.
Yes. Oh, this shit. She had his like.
What, does she have cars?
It's funny because I put in Jeff Gordon hot and not one picture came up. They were like, just the car is hot. Yeah, this is like her. This was her.
I can't.
It's all she ever wanted was this man, Jeff Gordon.
Imagine if you were a teacher and you taught math and you had orange hair and you were obsessed with Jeff Gordon.
No, this is a bad thing to be obsessed with, Jeff Gordon. And so, sexy man, Jeff Gordon. So she was obsessed with Jeff Gordon. And then she also had like 2 students that she would choose as like her favorites. And she would send them on errands like during class. Cause our class was right before lunch. And she always said like, I get headaches. So I need caffeine. So I need a Coke every day. That's what she would say. And so
she was an addict.
Yeah. Yeah. So she needed a Coke and a chocolate bar every day. And she would pick like 2 students, one to get the Coke and one to get the chocolate bar every day. And she would send them out to the teacher's lounge to go get it. And then she was so mean. We were doing math one day and she asked a question, like a math question. And it was literally like, I'm so bad at math. I'll tell you right now. I'm so fucking bad at math to this day. Like
Same.
If people are like doing numbers in front of me, it actually gives me anxiety because I'm scared that they'll like turn to me and be like, what do you think? And I'll be like, pi. Like I'm like not good with numbers. I don't understand them. They just don't click for me and that's fine. But I finally thought I had an answer in math class one day and I raised my hand. I was so proud. And I was like 17. And she was like, that's stupid.
No.
Yes. She was like,
No.
that's a stupid answer.
No.
Yes.
No.
And I put my hand down and I was so upset all day. And I wasn't like the type of student, like, you know, I am who I am still. Like who I was when I was little is who I am now, kind of pretty much. So I'm not the type to like get my feelings hurt and come home like sad from school because I got bullied. Like it was just not my energy. So I came home from school and I was all sad. My mom was like, what's wrong? And she knew something happened. And I was like, my teacher called me stupid. And I don't know what my mom did because I was on a Friday and she just left the house and left me with my stepdad. And then she came back and she was like, she won't call you stupid anymore. And on Monday morning, this bitch came in like, she was the meanest teacher in our school. And she came in on Monday morning. She was like, Kim, can I talk to you outside for a second? Her voice was different. It wasn't like, ah.
I know.
She was like, can I talk to you outside? And she was shaking. She was like, I owe you an apology. I should have never said that to you. You're not stupid. You're so smart. You can be my teacher's assistant for the rest of the year. I'm so sorry. Anything you want to do in class, if you ever want to leave, you can do that. And I was like, okay. And she's like, okay, go sit back down. And then she was just nice to me for the rest of the year. And
What
I'm like,
did your mom do?
I think my mom went and beat her up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Beat her up?
Yeah.
Physically?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we find out?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I think she beat her up.
Do you think she like grabbed her and said, you will never?
Yeah, I think she did
grabbed her by like
I think she did like a collar push against the wall threat. Not like a necessarily beat up, but I think it was definitely
Your 5th grade teacher?
Yeah.
I get it though. If you call my kid dumb, I would not be happy with that.
Yeah.
As a teacher?
Oh no, I would not. Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing. I'd be like, listen, bitch.
You're not going to talk to my daughter that way.
No.
Wait, that's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. And then in high school, I had this teacher who was definitely sleeping with students, who was my teacher, and he was so perverted. And he was like, he would say the most perverted. His mouse pad was him and another student.
Oh, yeah. You told me this.
Yeah. And he made us watch softcore porn.
What?
Yeah. In the classroom. Yeah. Yeah, he did.
We put it on.
It was like this history movie, but it was like
with full frontal nudity.
Yeah.
Where exactly does this take place?
Yeah, no, it was full frontal nudity. At one point there was like a scene where everybody was having an orgy and it was just thousands of people fucking. And then the sign outside said first come, first serve.
No.
Yes. And it was like a soft I love when I look over.
Mean Florida education?
Yeah, this was my sophomore year of high school. He would put on this movie every day. And it was like a 3-hour movie. And it took so long to finish it, but we finally finished it in like a week. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and then I would play poker with him on the weekends.
That's even more fucked up.
And yeah, I would play poker with him, another teacher, the owner of this restaurant, and two local cops when I was 16.
No.
It would be me and
this
them.
This is the most Florida shit of all time.
And I was always the only student, yeah.
What was the breakdown? 2 cops,
it
your
was
teacher?
2 local cops, another teacher, a restaurant owner, and my teacher.
And everyone's like, oh, it's not weird that a 16-year-old's here playing poker with us.
No, it was
it's
weird
just
that I kept
Friday.
going outside to take a shot when they weren't looking and everybody knew. They're like, if you're going to drink, don't do it in front of us.
No.
Yes.
Aren't you taking shots by yourself in between rounds?
I was
of poker?
bad.
I was bad too.
You were?
Yeah. I would lie all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I was never at Ashton's house, Mom.
Oh, no. Not Ashton being your cover up.
I was like, I'm at Ashton's again.
No.
Yeah. I was everywhere. Where wasn't I? I mean,
I know. I'd call my mom. You know what I would do? Because my
What?
mom would be like, when you're at your friend's house, call me before you go to bed so that their house number would show up on the caller ID. So she'd know I was there. So we'd have my friend's little sister stay up till like 11 or 10:30. We'd pay her to stay up. Like, if you could stay up, we'll pay you $20. And we'd call her and have her three-way call my mom. So it'd come up on the caller ID as their number.
No.
And I'd be like in a field hammered being like, I'm going to bed now. I'm tired.
No.
Yeah.
Did you have a curfew?
Yeah. In high school, my curfew was, I think from my freshman year, it was like 10. My sophomore year was 10:30. My junior year it was 11:30. And my senior year, it was 1.
My senior year was never one.
No?
My latest was always midnight.
But this was like weekends. I always had to be home by, like, even my senior year, I had to be home by like 11 on school nights.
dude,
But there's nothing to do in my town. We would just be in like my neighbor's girl. Actually, I was working at this restaurant and I was hanging out with this girl who was like, I was probably 16 and she was probably like 23 and they were our neighbors, and my mom would let me go over there and it was just a bunch of 23-year-olds doing whippets and drugs and pills.
whippets?
Yeah, and smoking weed, and I would go there and smoke weed and do whippets with them.
Whippets? Whippets I don't get.
No, I
Whippets
mean,
to me, it's like you want to make yourself stupid.
yeah. I mean, I didn't
I
know
need
the
my
consequences of a whippet when I was 16. I just knew that when you did it, you felt silly for 40 seconds.
The only time I've ever done a whippet is when I was in a music video. I was in a few music
What
videos.
music videos were you in? Can we look them up?
I don't know if this one.
What's the
I don't
music
know.
video you were
I
in?
don't know.
You know what it's
No,
called.
I don't know what this one's called.
Okay. Any way to find it?
Do you remember the name of the artist?
No, I don't remember any of it. If I could
Do
find
you remember
it,
any of the words of the song?
No. I don't remember.
What about
any
the
of
other
it.
one?
I am in a Dr. Dre music video, and if you blink, you will miss me.
No, Dr. Dre, which one?
Kush.
No, where?
I'm spray painted orange.
No.
And if you blink, you'll miss me.
Okay, where? Where in the video? We have to find this right now. You can't just say you're in a Dr. Dre video casually and we let it go, honey.
I thought that you knew.
Listen,
We've
sweetie.
talked about this before.
No, I've never heard that you were in a Dr. Dre video. This is blowing my mind. You can't just say
With Snoop. Snoop said to me, you want to get a croissant wedge after this?
no.
Yeah.
Snoop's cool, right?
Yes.
Snoop's hella cool. I've hung out with Snoop a few times and he's
And I was
always
here.
fun.
This was like a 12-hour day.
So are you in the beginning, middle, or end?
Middle was Snoop.
The middle of Snoop.
And what are you wearing?
I'm wearing glasses.
Are you past this part? I know you know what
I
part
don't
by
know.
heart.
There's me.
No.
That was me.
No, wait.
I'm wearing sunglasses
Okay,
holding
hold on.
a drink.
Hold on. Ah!
Do you see it?
Yes. Hold on. Let me slow it down. Let me do the.
No, that's not me.
Hold on.
That's another video, ho.
Let's see if we can see you here.
That's
Oh, where's Shanky's? Hold on.
I'm right next to Snoopy.
No, you were right next to Snoopy. They put you next to the dog.
Yeah.
No, why? How did you get this job?
I knew some people.
Really?
No.
Really? How did you get it?
No, I was doing like extra stuff before I did stand
and they asked
up.
you if you wanted to be in a Dr. Dre video?
Yeah, of course. And when I got there, all the girls knew each other from doing different videos.
No. I need to find you.
Where was it? You
don't-
already passed me.
Oh, it was past this? Oh, no. Wasn't that it?
That's me.
No.
That's my little face with the glasses.
Shankers. Hold on.
Is it
Hold
at
on. I'll tell you what
1:53?
time. No, it's at 2:14.
You just passed it.
Yeah. I'm going to pause on it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You see it? Hold on. Can you, I'll screenshot it so we can get the fans to see Shanky's in her Snoop vid. Oh, it's hard to get.
There I am.
You're so quick.
It's like a quick blink.
No, it's quite literally, if you blink, you miss her. Mm-hmm. If you go to watch Shank, you have to.
You tagged me.
There she is.
Let me see. Yeah, that's me.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah, that's the way.
Shanky.
Yeah, I'm into Dr. Dre music.
I don't even know you.
Yeah, they spray painted me orange for that.
No.
Yeah, and when I got there, I didn't have enough slutty clothes. They were like,
They made you
I
sit?
had like plaid shirts and leggings. They're like,
They
you have
made you
anything
sit
else?
somewhere else.
No, they like, I was in hair and makeup for so long, and all the girls knew each other. It was horrible. It was like
And
a
that's the
12-hour
only time
day.
you were in it?
And then there's a scene where I get sprayed with water, but I don't even think you can see me. And my spray tan was dripping off.
No.
And then I
This
tried to
scene?
hook up with the hair guy on this.
No.
Yeah.
Is this where you get sprayed with water?
Yeah, but I'm in the back. You can't even see me.
No.
There, that's me.
No, that's
Yes, that is me getting sprayed.
No, Shank.
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
can't.
Yes. And my spray.
You look like the girl from The Ring.
And my spray tan.
Look at her in the back getting soaked. No, that's not. That's
Yes, that's me. That's me getting sprayed with water, and I had to dance.
There you are.
Yeah.
Not me being your biggest fan in this video. Are you in any other spots? Because
No, I think that's it.
they just soaked you with water and made you go home.
Yeah,
And then
and
you
it
got
was
a
a
croissant?
12-hour day. It was a 12-hour day. I was so tired, and then the best thing that happened is that I had a crush on the guy who was doing hair, of course.
Okay.
And I think he's my soulmate. You know
Still?
how I be.
Still?
No, in the moment, on set.
Oh.
On set.
You think everyone's your soulmate?
No, that's not true.
Okay.
They gotta have a nice face.
Okay, you think everyone with a nice face is your soulmate? Still a lot of people in LA.
No, yeah, we went on one date.
How was that?
He was really hot, like really handsome. Like if I showed you a photo of him, you'd be like, he's so hot. But then I start like, you know when you like hold on. You know when you like a guy and you start doing like a whole search? You start like clicking through their Instagram because you're like, I need to see what I'm getting involved in here. Yeah, so I had met him on the set of the Dr. Dre music video, and he was like really good looking, like bright blue eyes, like curly blonde hair, very cute.
Right.
And so I just go down like this whole rabbit hole. We go on a couple dates, and then after the couple dates, like whenever we're hooking up, he's like acts really weird.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is weird. I don't know. He's like uncomfortable with it.
While you're hooking up.
While we're hooking up.
Like,
but he's
how
like
is he acting
hard, but he like won't let me take off his pants, and I think that's weird. And
Okay.
he's just being super weird. So then I like go on this whole fucking dive, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? Right? I find out that his parents are like these like super religious people. And they have like these like sex workshops for Jesus that they do for like married couples. But like how to use like the Holy Spirit to come together in your marriage through like sex and like and I get it on this whole like thing, and his parents are like these weird Christians that hold like these workshops together.
How do you get Jesus in bed with you?
I don't know. They're just like crazy people talking.
What's the secret to
They're
that?
just like crazy people talking about Jesus.
Okay.
And then I start seeing that he's in the videos too, and he's like part of like this like Christian family cult, and they're like doing workshops together, and I'm like, oh, and he was a virgin. So that's why he was being weird. I'm like, the guy I met on the Dr. Dre video.
Wait, you didn't fuck him?
No, I didn't fuck him, because every time I tried to unbutton his pants, he acted fucking weird. And what are the odds? The guy on the Dr. Dre video who's doing hair is a
virgin.
a Christian?
A Christian virgin?
Christian?
Yeah.
And his parents were nuts. And I went on this whole thing. It was like, we decided to come together through Jesus with our bodies.
Like
and
come, like CUM together?
Uniting within us the Holy Spirit. It's just like crazy people saying things like that. And you're like, huh? And the whole family is like part of this like Christian groups, and they have like different Christian things that they do. But whatever. He's married, has a kid now. He's happy.
No, he's fucked at least once.
At least once.
Someone got those pants off. It wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Not you soaking wet after the Snoop video. His dick in one hand and a croissant from Snoop in the other. Sarah unhinged, surely.
Oh no, 20-year-old Sara.
Oh God. I wasn't in any music videos, I don't think.
I can't think of the name of the other one where there were whippets, and I wish that I could, because it's so cringe.
Really?
Yeah, I want to try to find it for next week, maybe.
Okay, I want to see every music video you're in.
I don't know if you do.
That's so funny, dude. In high school, my friend at the mall, her and her best friend, I think, they ran into Lil Boosie.
I don't know who Lil Boosie
Do you know who Lil Boosie is?
I know who Lil Boosie is.
Wipe me down. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. You
Yeah,
know,
he has like that.
shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes.
I don't know who Little Boosie is.
Well, she was in a Boosie video, and it was a huge deal in our town. We were all like, "You were in a Boosie video." Yeah. I can't believe you don't remember Lil Boosie.
I don't remember Lil Boosie. I'm from the Valley.
Whatever. It was good.
I wasn't bumping Lil Boosie in my Civic. I was bumping Ashley Simpson.
Oh, me too, sweetie. I went to. Do you remember when she was dating Ryan Cabrera?
Oh, yes.
I went to a Ryan Cabrera concert, and when I was 13, and I was convinced he was looking at me while he was singing. Isn't that embarrassing? I was like, no, he was literally looking at me like we had a connection.
Do you feel that way now?
I feel that way every time I see someone in concert. I feel like in my head, I know I'm narcissistic because I feel like the main character everywhere I go. I'm like, everyone loves me. Why wouldn't? I have the opposite of like insecurity. I have like too much security where I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't you love me? I don't get it. But I really want to show you this video. Have I ever showed you the video of the virgins kissing for the first time?
Virgins kissing for first time.
So TLC put out this video or had this show about virgins. Like these people are virgins. Like
TLC's out of ideas.
No, I know. These people have been dating for years and they've like never held hands or anything until their wedding night. Like they wait for everything. And I just want to show you this.
Imagine living like that.
How long can we show YouTube videos for?
I think it's under 10 seconds.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the part then. So this is the guy and this is the girl.
Of course they're virgins. They're at the park as adults. They're on a swing set as adults.
And they tease kiss. They nose kiss.
No.
Instead of real kissing.
No. They rub noses together like Eskimo kiss.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what they're doing until their wedding night.
It's actually kind of gross.
Yeah, and then this is okay.
It's too pure that it's gross to me.
You want to see their first kiss?
I don't know. They're on a teeter-totter.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
They're on teeter-totters as an adult. That's what you do if you don't fuck. You get on teeter-totters?
Yeah.
Those are the options?
Yeah, look. This is their first kiss. I want you to see.
Ew! Are you gonna put that?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, but you're gonna have to include lots of clips.
I'll send it to you, Xavier. I'll send it to you.
That was horrendous. That's not how you do that.
No.
That's disgusting.
It's bad, right?
No. How did you even find that?
I don't know.
You love garbage TV.
I do.
She's like 1,000-pound sister Smothered. I'm gonna watch Smothered. Have you ever seen Smothered? It's
yes.
Yeah.
I've seen Smothered. I
think I smother my mother. The opposite.
Your mom's done with you?
Yeah.
She's like, go away.
I'm like, hi, Mom. She's like, hey, what's going on? I'm cleaning. I'm like, oh, nothing. A little depressed. Just woke up. Had a little bit of eggs.
Not you not
Checked my bank account. Gotta go.
Not you not taking the hint with your mom.
She's always trying to get me off the phone, sweetie.
That's so funny. It's the opposite for me.
I told you what she said when I told her I like someone and I was dating them.
What'd she say?
I can't ride this roller coaster with you. Let me know when it's been 6 months.
Relatable, sweetie.
She has a 6-month rule with me.
I get it.
She's like, I can't meet a new guy and then in a week he does something wrong and you're like, it's over.
The thing about me and Sarah is we cannot have a boyfriend at the same time for some reason.
No, the world doesn't want it.
No, the world doesn't want it.
We can't be happy at the same time.
No, God forbid we're both dating someone and we want to go on a double date. What a concept.
Hasn't happened.
Never. We've never both been dating someone at the same time. I'm single or she's single every time. And it's like one of us can be in a relationship for a year and then and then the other one gets in a relationship and it means this one has to end. Like it's like the rules. It's crazy.
Rules is rules.
Rules is rules. It's God's rules, not ours. We got to let it go.
He's like, one of them needs to be funny while the other one's happy.
It's crazy.
Can't both be happy at the same time.
It's really too much.
It is too much.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that you just showed me white grown people kissing for the first time, and they were the teeter-totter and the swing set. That was like,
listen, I'll tell you
gross
what.
to me.
The only thing that saved me from that whole thing was being on a scheduled 35.
oh yeah.
If I wasn't on scheduled 35, I wouldn't have been able to handle two virgins kissing for the first time.
No, me either.
That's something you need a microdose for, sweetie.
You might even need a macrodose for that, sweetie.
Sweetie, I'm about to pop in another one. You guys should also, I know a bunch of our fans have bought Schedule 35. They fucking love it, which I love getting the good feedback we've been getting back from them. If you look at any of the comments, people are like, got Schedule 35, love it. It's the best. They recommend the chocolate bar, which I always tell people to get. It's so good.
It tastes so good.
Take it slow. I'm telling you.
Take one little piece.
Take a nibble off the chocolate bar. Don't get crazy. But
Don't get crazy. You'll go to the moon.
Unless you want to, then go
I want to
hard.
go lunar on a Wednesday.
Schedule 35 is the best. If you guys want to get some for yourself, make sure you go to schedule35.co and use promo code TB15, and it gives you 15% off. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because TB15, but it gives you 50% off.
No, TB15, it gives you 15% off. It's a great deal. You won't regret it. Make sure you check them out. And Sarah, what about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me getting high with
Hell
laughing gas.
Same.
One thing about me, one thing about mom and mommy,
We get high off the laughing gas.
and we love the laughing gas.
If you want to get yourself some laughing gas, some good ass weed, genuinely the best weed, like so high in THC content. It's Uncle Joey Diaz's. I always say Uncle Joey, like people know, but Joey Diaz's weed company, Laughs Up.
Jokes Up. Okay, it's called Jokes Up Ice Cream Shop.
Yes.
It's in Studio City. It's on
On
Ventura
Ventura.
Boulevard.
Yep.
You pop by, you say, this
bitch
bitch
sent
and
me.
Uncle Joey sent me.
I want some weed.
I want some weed. They'll hook you up. They'll give you the Tremendous Strain is one of my favorites.
Hell yeah. I like the candy runs.
Yeah, Rainbow
Bomb.
Runs.
Rainbow runs, so good.
They have so many good options to choose from. That's our episode. Make sure to follow me at Princess Shenk on Instagram and Twitter for show dates. We're going to be at the Brea Improv December 21st. We're going to be at the Vulcan Gas Co. January 6th. We're doing This Bitch live from Austin. If you're in Texas, come out. You don't want to miss it. All of our live shows have been so much fun. We've been doing special different things, and we love meeting you guys in person.
The live shows have been so fun.
Yeah, they take on a new vibe. It's
For
a
sure.
different experience, and we'd love for you guys to come be a part of it. So make sure to get tickets to January 6th, Austin. We're also co-headlining, so come for the podcast, stay for the show, hang out with your honeys, bring your honeys, invite new people to come to the Hive, and then subscribe to my Patreon and check out my solo podcast, Shenk, Shenk. What about you?
Hell yeah. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenCong1. Check out my other podcast, Broad Topix, TOPIX, anywhere you find podcasts. And on, like I said, December 21st, I'll be in Brea with Shenk. December 28th, I'll be headlining Side Splitters in Tampa. Make sure you come out to that. New Year's, I will be in San Diego with Big J Okerson. I need to start pushing that one. We'll be in Austin, January 5th through the 10th. Come out for that. Me and Sarah will also be headlining January 27th.
In Yuma, Arizona.
So make sure you come out to that. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're looking forward to some really, really fun guests on this pod. So keep a lookout for that. And we love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.